How you guys doing? Marky D here again, bringing you a special St. Patrick's episode of Mayhem Championship Wrestling, St. Patrick's Day Punishment. Today on commentary, we have Isaac, the Radical Rojas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a great match for you right now. We're going to see the best in the world, the best there is, the best in the world. The bicycle will kill him. It is Devious Dave Rowe, as he will join commentary later, but right now, he's getting ready for his match he's booked for.
Right now, I'm just making sure I have everything set up, and we are ready.
I'm excited.
We are getting started with our first ever St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys had a great St. Patrick's Day. I hope you guys are drunk, so you guys enjoy this even more.
It's St. Patty's punishment.
As you can see, I'm wearing my green in honor of all those Irish people. I love you guys.
Okay, like that, like in a homosexual way.
In a as homo as it gets. We're just waiting for this first match to start. What do you guys think about this first match, Isaac?
Well, I'm pretty excited. You know, Dave Rose being the inspiring intellectual he is. I'm pretty excited. Who is he going against, Mark?
You have such a brilliant guy going against such a total asshole.
Who is he going against? Oh, that is right, Jarren Jackass.
Hey, the liar.
Well, debuting last week, I think that he's pretty impressive.
Yeah, you know, is he Dave Rose standard?
Well, we'll find out right now. Jarren Jackass made a huge statement last week that just clotheslined the hell out of his opponent, and he might do the same tonight at St. Patty's. Oh wait, I think someone's joining the table. Here with me, my co-colleague in color commentary, it's Tony Barraso. What is going on? What's up?
I'm doing good. I'm very excited for this match. This will be epic.
How are you, Tony?
Look at those boots. Oh.
As again,
Devious is ready to go.
He's always ready.
This pay-per-view is brought to you by NASCAR.
Sir Tony, can you please mute your Twitch? You sure you have your Twitch on?
I am sure.
Okay,
it's on mute.
Here we have the biggest asshole coming to the ring. I'm going to be the only one giving you move-by-move commentary. The other ones are going to be reacting to stuff they see on Twitch.
Yep.
Next we have Jarren Jackass. He's the best in the world. I think he's one of the most smartest guys, as he's facing one of the most technical guys we have here at MCW.
Not only the most technical, but one of the best wrestlers we have here.
Well, guys, you got to understand the fact of the matter is that even though he might be fat, look at Graham Hall. Where is he now? Exactly.
Graham Hall is defending. He's gonna be in a match later, actually.
That is right. Graham Hall is booked for a surprise match in tonight's main event. Who will it be?
What a beautiful
we'll have to wait to find out.
From Dave Rose, taking out the legs.
And we are just about to get underway.
Hey, buddy, I'm the only one to do it side by side. Commentary. Ooh, a reversal from the fat ass. I mean, Jackass.
Dave Rose, as I said, once again, very technical inside of this ring. You just don't know what the hell this Canadian could do. He could snap you like a twig.
Do you think the weight variation will play a big part of this match?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I honestly don't know who has this ball, because we've seen so little from Jarren Jackass, and he's impressed the hell out of me from his debut winning.
Look where, like you said earlier, Isaac, look where Graham is now.
Tony, What the hell did you just say?
Tony, your mic is kind of getting messed up.
Hold on, let me call Guadalupe. You want to fix Tony's mic? Yeah, and one pina colada. No, one.
No,
not
two.
Wait,
Make it two.
Yo, Tony,
I want one.
you want anything to drink? It is St. Patty's punishment.
I can
Give me an Irish car bomb, Guadalupe.
Yeah, what they said. All right, I'm not bad. Okay, we're back into the action.
Another DDT from Dave Rose with amazing Devious one.
You know, Dave Rose
so
with
far
these
it's
DDTs.
a pretty technical match.
That's don't you think that's foreshadowing something towards you, huh, Tony? What do you think about him doing these DDTs compared to your DDTs that you are known for?
I think Dave is doing a really good job with his DDTs, and quite frankly, it's been a back and forth. I'm not giving up on Jarren yet.
You got that right, as Jarren in his debut last week was actually the fastest debut in MCW history, and hopefully we'll see an impressive match tonight.
Beautiful neck breaker from the Devious one.
Those neck breakers, you gotta watch out for those because you never know. You never know what Dave Rose could do to you.
Like we said before, we knew this was gonna get physical.
Another drop kick from the Devious one.
Dave Rose having the advantage so far. I've seen.
Oh my gosh, we're finally seeing it. The sharpshooter from Dave Rose.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Is he gonna make him tap?
No, he does not make him tap, but he weakened that spine.
Jarren kicking out.
He doesn't
The
kick out.
signature sharpshooter known for the Canadian heritage.
I am shocked.
Oh, he misses the forearm. But gets him with the drop kick.
Like I said before, this is going to be a very technical match, and so far, these men have been showing their all.
The Devious one is doing amazing. But he gets a reversal.
Oh my God. It's just back and forth and then...
A beautiful fireman's carry. What is Jarren doing?
Jarren Jackass showing some signs of fatigue.
Oh no. Oh my God, a straight jacket German suplex.
Oh
the
my
Devious
God.
one. The Devious one rolls out of the ring smartly. Oh,
So, Tony, so far in this match, who do you think's gonna win?
It looks like the Devious one, Dave Rose.
Well, I would have to beg to differ after all these damn suplexes that Jarren Jackass is doing. You know, I think that...
He is certainly a jackass.
Yeah.
We are seeing that here tonight.
I mean, I wouldn't know that,
the Jackass throws a beautiful steel kick. Sorry guys, I'm multitasking.
Sorry.
What?
He throws a chair right at D.
You know, a little bit earlier, as you can see, the way that Devious Dave Rose does his DDTs, it's no surprise that you're going for him, knowing that you're the DDT master, so-and-so, Tony Barraso.
That's true.
He hits him with a
There's a
beautiful
difference.
move.
They look a lot better than mine, I have to say.
What is Dave doing? What is Dave doing?
He's got him.
I've never seen. Oh my God! An atomic elbow. Oh, Isaac, you interviewed him earlier. What
Did you
does he
see
call
the height
that?
on that?
And Dave wins by pinfall. What a great match!
What an amazing match.
Amazing match by Dave Rose. I have to give it up to him. I honestly thought that Jarren had it, but looks like Jarren's second match.
I thought Dave had it. I thought it was a good, decent match. Jarren, I think has still good in the future. I can't wait to see what he has in the upcoming future. But tonight, the match goes to the Devious one, Dave Rose.
You know, the move that impressed me the most, I would have to say, is that little sharpshooter that Dave Rose does. I'm getting it for that. He calls it the FYI, that it is the sinister stretch.
That is correct. Great understanding by both men, but at the end of the day, the Devious one prevails.
hopefully get a word from Dave Rose as we come back to the commentary booth. We'll get him some time, though, to catch a breath and take a shower, because that match was just phenomenal.
Great moves. Great fucking moves. Next up, we have the Radical Dead versus Dead on Dave. What do you guys think?
All right,
about
guys.
this?
Well,
Isaac, you gotta go get ready for your match.
I'm gonna go put some ointment on my knee. I'll be back.
But Mark, I need your personal opinion. What did you think of the match?
I was always going for my alliance there, so I had to go with Devious Day. We are in the Samoan Canadian Alliance, and we do always help each other out when we need it.
You heard me. I was pulling for Dave. And Jarren Jackass did help. He could wrestle.
When Dave gets out of the thing, he will be coming to the announce table, and we are gonna have his magnificent voice commentating. Whenever you're ready, Dave, please come out.
Should I stay? Sir.
Yes,
Hey, gentlemen. Do apologize about that. I took a quick shower before I got back here. Do appreciate the opportunity.
Dave, do I have a second?
What was that, Tony?
Do I have a second? Can I get your? What did you think of the match? How do you think you did?
Well, as I claimed originally and as I offered on the last episode of MCW, I was more than willing to go one-on-one with Jarren Jackass. And I believe I proved myself yet again tonight with the victory that I attained over him. That being said, he put on a good fight, but it was very clear from the beginning that this was something that he was not prepared for, and that I just ran over him like a freight train. I did have a lot of fun, though, because, to be quite honest, I love to fight, and I got a great fight out of this one. I really beat him down into the ground, and I think I've proven my point.
Dave,
One more question. What do you think that Jarren, aka the Jackass, has what it takes in the future?
Well, he's definitely not a small guy, and he's got a lot of power to him, and he definitely doesn't give up. So I definitely believe that he is capable of becoming a big name here in MCW. But he's got a long road ahead of him.
I can't disagree with you there. Back to the panel.
So we've got Devious, we've got Dead on Dave coming down. I apologize, I took a few hits. I'll give Jarren that. I took a few good hits to the head in this past match that I just did. And for me to be out doing commentary right now, after that match, I think says a lot to my character, my ability as a performer and as a wrestler. So, something that I've been really looking forward to is this match tonight with Dead on Dave and Isaac Emerald. How about you, gentlemen?
I think it's going to be a great match and very technical.
Isaac is one of the best wrestlers too that we have in this company.
But how will this affect Isaac? Still going into this match with a knee injury.
That's exactly what I was thinking about Tony Barraso. Fact of the matter is, he's still wearing that knee brace, and I'm a little concerned as to what Dead on Dave might do to that knee in this match tonight.
And I was thinking that as well. He must take advantage of it if he wants to win this match.
Now, one can never count out the Emerald, because he's shone and glistened just like the gem itself, and he's shown himself to be truly capable here at Mayhem Championship Wrestling.
And yes, Isaac did have an amazing match with Mark last week.
That was an unbelievable match that was only surmounted by the fact that both competitors showed such great sportsmanship.
Sure, and that's what MCW is all about.
Dave ducking one of the kick, but an arm jack from Isaac. Isaac showing off his athletic ability with a moonsault splash.
Now, what do you think, Mr. Mayhem? Do you think both of these individuals are fairly evenly matched, or do you think there's a disadvantage on one end?
I feel like by the time you get really into this match, the speed of Isaac and the strength of Dead on Dave will equal themselves out.
I can't disagree with you there.
And that's such a great thing that you see with all the different competitors and wrestlers here at MCW, is it doesn't matter about their actual physical size.
God.
Some of them might be small, some of them might be big, but you always get such amazing matches, and you're truly guaranteed great competition.
So many different styles and so many different ways a man like these people, like these men in MCW can win a match.
Dave is throwing Isaac around the ring. Isaac trying to use his speed against him, but it keeps missing. Dave, oh my God, Isaac just collapsed. That knee is really wearing him down. Another copious splash.
That Dead on Dave sure has a lot of strength.
Another copious splash.
I want to be honest with everybody. I really doubted Dead on Dave when I heard he was entering in this company.
Oh my God, a spine buster. Isaac trying to get up. Isaac reverses Dave's move.
He's really taking a beating.
It's the knee.
It's the knee.
Oh, a clothesline. Oh my God, he powers Dave up. How is he doing this?
Isaac might need a doctor at the end of this one.
Of his own. And misses. Oh no, what is Dead on Dave doing? He's tuning up the band. Dave, what are you doing? Oh my God, a super kick! It's almost done! Isaac kicks out!
Back and forth they go.
Oh no, Isaac's tired of it. Isaac is coming back. And coming back stronger than ever. He's getting him up. Oh my God, the awesome sauce! The awesome sauce connects!
Now this is what I expect when I watch an Extreme Rules match.
They take it to the extreme.
A German suplex. How does Isaac have the strength to lift Dave up like that?
I wouldn't be surprised if we heard "This is awesome" chants throughout the night.
Oh, bringing that kendo stick to Dave.
Now that is one of those stipulations in the match. You can always bring any sort of foreign object into the fight.
The Devious one. I need to ask you, who is your pull to win?
A body truck from Dead on Dave.
Well, I'm not too sure who has the upper hand here in this match. However, each competitor shows some great abilities in their respective wrestling types. And I can't say for certain who will be the winner of this match tonight.
It's hard to tell.
A reversal from Dead on Dave. Oh, hitting the head of Isaac.
One thing I will say is that even with that knee injury, Isaac Emerald is showing amazing ability, and he's just taking damage, and he continues to deal it out.
And I am shocked. I thought Dave would take a lot more opportunities with that knee.
Isaac taking time to taunt inside the ring. Pumping himself up. He's waiting for Dave to get up. Flips over the rope with a flying senton. Barely missing.
Both of these competitors have taken great damage to their body in this match.
Isaac reversing and grabbing that arm. Oh, Dave reverses another move. Throws Isaac back into the ring. Choking him. He is choking Isaac. But everything is legal inside this match. Isaac rolls out again, trying to get away from Dave. Using
Smart
that speed
move.
again.
Move. You said it.
Oh my God, Dave hits him again. Oh my my God, Isaac loses!
I'm lost for words.
Oh
I
my
cannot
God.
believe this.
He beats him with his cocaine splash.
I thought he kicked out right there.
For a moment, I thought Isaac had the edge, but unfortunately, the Emerald did not shine in this match
Is it
tonight.
another ref's fault?
You know, I'm starting to think that maybe it could be. Mr. Mayhem, perhaps it's time to start a full, thorough investigation of your referees in MCW.
Isaac did kick out, but does that make him unpinnable now?
But I thought
He's
he
on the
kicked out
ropes.
right there.
The replay shows it clear. He was on the ropes.
It's an Extreme Rules match.
It is, but he did kick out.
I told you guys the referees were
Right
bull
there.
crap.
He kicked out.
Wait, Eddie and Lorn came to the table.
Hello.
It sounds like they just couldn't hold their disgust with this match, and they made their way from their seats in the arena here to the table. Now, we don't have enough seats here for you guys tonight, but we are pleased that you guys have made your voice clear and known tonight on St. Patty's.
Bro.
What's the name of tonight's match? St. Patty's Punishment. I'm sorry.
You've been
I
drinking,
took
Dave,
a hit
haven't
in
you?
that match with Jarren. I'm starting to feel a little groggy.
Dave, as much as bullshit that call was by the ref, it was an amazing match. You cannot deny that.
Isaac is still unpinnable because he did kick out.
I say this is the source of contention, and it should be examined by those in the management of MCW, because it seemed like he kicked out, and I don't know if I can take this as a win for Dead on Dave. Now, a match we've been greatly looking forward to is Jesse J versus Eddie N.
Great superstars. Great have both equal talents and two different styles of wrestling. Wouldn't you agree, Dave?
Absolutely, Mr. Barraso. The fact is that each of these competitors has shown themselves to be great winners and absolutely incredible when it comes to their high-flying ability in the ring.
I cannot deny that, and 100% agree with you. Here he comes.
Now, I'm always on the ball when it comes to social media, and it seems that there's certain people out there called, let's see here, I'm just looking at our Twitter feed. His name is, what's his name here? Jacob, what is this? It's hard to read his writing here, it's a little weird. It's Jacob Rosies. Jacob Rosies is saying that apparently he doesn't like our commentary tonight. So I'm going to reply in my Twitter feed, and I'm going to tell Jacob Rosies to go screw himself.
Backwards.
Hey, if he thinks his job is so hard, why doesn't he try it himself?
Now back to the action in the ring tonight. Jesse J making spectacular outing. He made a great splash in his debut match against Jarren Jackass. And now we're going to have a great match here on MCW tonight.
Eddie M looks ready to go.
Now, I have great respect for Eddie N. Although him and I faced contentious issues when we first started here in MCW, he has truly proven himself to be one of the greatest performers at MCW, and it is always an absolute pleasure for me to face him in the ring as well as outside of the ring. Now, gentlemen, who do you have your money on for this match?
I have to say I'm going with Eddie.
I'm going with Eddie.
Wow, 2 votes for Eddie. Those are strong words from strong men who have proven themselves here at Mayhem Championship Wrestling. Now, I will give Eddie this. He has, in fact, shown that he is truly capable of being a winner. However, I can't count out his opponent in tonight's match.
There's a big height difference. Oh my God, he hit the rope on that move.
That being said, Jesse J has in fact proven that he is worthy material for MCW. Even with that height difference, he has shown his high-flying and technical abilities throughout the matches that he's had.
This is a big challenge for both of these men.
I do have to say one thing. I don't have a favorite in this one. I love both of these competitors. Both of them has earned a lot of my respect. And I have to say that I would just wish both men the greatest luck in this match tonight.
I can't disagree with you there, but in just my personal opinion, Eddie is coming out with the win.
Ooh, a spinning kick straight to the head of Jesse. He must be feeling that. I hope that hat has some cushion. Dave, you have a really good relationship with Jesse. Did you help him get into this company?
Well, Jesse J is an individual who makes up his own mind. However, I did recommend a few things to him and told him about the experience that I was having. And it seems to be that he also came to the same conclusion that I did, that it's just best for business to be working with MCW. But I'll tell you one thing from first-hand experience. Jesse J is never to be underestimated. That is the greatest tool that he has against his enemies. They always look at him and say, that height differential will ensure my victory. And almost always, those people are proven wrong. He has shown technical ability that is just unbelievable. And he will not bow down to anybody, no matter what their size, because he is out here to prove his name in Mayhem Championship Wrestling.
Jesse just tossed Eddie over his shoulders, but Eddie responds with knees straight to the head.
So much grappling in this match. So physical. But what I have to
absolutely loving it. Now this is the type of wrestling that I like to see.
Very physical. And I don't think that's going to change throughout the match.
Oh my God!
Both of these competitors have taken some great hits tonight.
Jarren knows this ring like the back of his hand, and he's going straight under it. And bringing out a ladder. This is the first ladder we've seen in Mayhem Championship Wrestling.
Now we're getting serious.
But Eddie gets a chair. Jarren grabs that chair from Eddie. And
Jesse.
why would he... Yeah, Jesse, right.
It looks like everyone's getting in the spirit for Mayhem Mania coming up this Sunday, March 22nd.
I thought this match could not get any more physical, I was definitely wrong.
And as always with an Extreme Rules match, anything goes, and these competitors are taking advantage of that opening.
Ooh, a beautiful dropkick from Jesse.
I have both respect for both of these men. I hope these men don't get physically hurt too badly.
That's hilarious, Barraso. The fact of the matter is, each of them have taken huge hits tonight, and I'm not even sure both of them are even thinking right now.
Jesse has both of those on. Eddie powers through.
They're not even thinking about what move they're going to do next. They just do it.
A beautiful standing drop kick from Jesse.
Yet again, both of these competitors prove how valuable they are to the MCW roster.
One, two, three. Oh, it was a near 3 count. Eddie kicks out. Oh, hitting him with an eat the feet. He ate. Oh my God, but Jesse just right back up. Jesse, come back. Yeah, hitting him with those shoulders. And a back. And a pin. 1, 2. Oh, another near 3 count for Jesse.
So far tonight is had a lot of great matches, but this so far I think is the most intense and most physical.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Eddie,
And we're only 2 matches in.
Eddie's deadly with those
No.
knees. 1, 2. Near 3 count again.
So many kickouts.
I still believe that the refs might be on the take and that something's going on there because it just doesn't seem possible that one of these individuals could not get that 3 count.
Oh, a clothesline into a roll-up. A counter roll-up. And a kick out. Oh my God! Eddie won! It wasn't a kick out.
I knew it.
But still, what great competitors.
Great competitors, and so far this is the most physical match in my opinion so far tonight.
Now that is what I gotta say was a great match. Absolutely incredible, great performance, but both wrestlers, and how it truly was enjoyed tonight.
No respect has been lost in this match tonight.
With all this controversy with the refs, one of our wrestlers today is going up against one of the refs. Dave, what is the background of this ref story?
Now it seems to be that Tommy NC is under the belief that he was screwed over when he made his debut here at Mayhem Championship Wrestling. And there's one particular ref who seems to stand out when it comes to making bad calls. And his name is Seanzview.
Seanzview? Why have I heard that name?
Apparently he was arrested under male prostitute charges a few months ago, so it's quite dubious that he is somehow employed at MCW.
In my opinion, that is complete utter bullshit. Tommy NC should destroy him tonight. This should not even be a match.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Eddie, what, man, should I get, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
How are you feeling after that such physical match with Jesse J? How do you feel?
Well, you know, I have lots of respect for that guy. He's one of my JCS favorites, and it's such an honor to face him in that squared circle, and I hope I can face him in the near future as well.
No love lost between you two tonight, but I have a question for you. Do you think Jesse J can still get up there in the near future? You're on your way up, but do you think Jesse can follow your footsteps?
Follow my footsteps? Hell, he's in the same league as I am. I really want to, advance with him in the future. So, yeah.
Eddie,
What's that?
sticking up my commentary table. Go take a shower.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
man.
you stink,
I
Eddie.
stink. I'm out
All
of
right,
here.
so back to the action in the ring. Before Tony Barraso thought that he could take over this commentary here, he's just lucky that he's even allowed to be seated next to myself and Mr. Mark Mayhem. So we're going back to the ring with... Shut up, Tony. We're going back to the ring with the one and only Tommy NC, who is out for vengeance here tonight at St. Patty's Punishment, exclusively on MCW and the MCW network.
The Samoan
He's looking
Canadian
great.
Alliance is taking over the table. Shut up, Tony. Oh no, we have the ref coming to the ring, acting like a typical douchebag.
Now I know from words that Tommy said off the record that he is very upset with this ref in particular, and he's out for blood tonight. I wouldn't doubt for a second that Tommy NC goes to the ring, looks underneath and finds himself a nice, useful weapon to exact his vengeance on this ref.
Since no one cares about this goddamn ref, how's Canada, Dave?
Canada's cold and full of snow. That's the typical Canada. What do you think about Canada, Tony? You got any bad words for where I
But
live?
it's also the same down. No. I think it's a great place to live over there, but it's also terrible over here. See, our community is not as good as yours in Canada.
That being
It's
said,
full of shootings and it's disgusting.
even still, there's some great things about both Canada and the United States, and we've produced a great wrestling culture that now exists and is evident in MCW. So I'm very happy to see that Mr. Mayhem himself had the vision necessary to bring all this talent together in the greatest promotion on the planet.
And it's because of him, I have a job.
Has anyone seen Tommy do flips like that around the ring?
No.
I didn't even know he was capable of that.
What power from
Me
Tommy
neither.
NC?
And as always, Tommy NC is looking dapper in his suit and slacks.
I don't see how you can
He's
wrestle
kicking
those.
the hell out of the ref.
Now, I really hope that that other ref doesn't get any wise ideas in trying to make a bad call, because I might have to run down there to the ring and beat his head in.
So
You know,
far,
I'm getting real sick and tired of all these refs thinking that they can run roughshod on all the wrestlers here at MCW, when in fact is we're just here to compete and give a good show to all the watchers and all the viewers. And I just will not accept any ref thinking that they can be better than the one and only Devious Dave Rose, the most sinister force in MCW.
I can't disagree. And so far, it looks like Tommy is really taking control of the match.
Tommy is a
And I'm
powerhouse.
loving every second of this.
Me too.
I want to see Tommy NC exact his revenge and take his time as he makes these people pay.
He's annihilating this ref.
He deserves it.
Absolutely right. Annihilation is the only word that encompasses the damage that he is doing to this ref.
He has that Singapore stick and he is knocking the ref senseless.
You know, I think this whole positivity thing from Tommy NC was a sham, because it seems to me that he's all about exacting pain on other people.
Like I said before, this shouldn't even be a match.
He's taking pleasure in this. This is unbelievable. I had no idea this was capable of this man.
Neither did I. But so far, like I said, it shouldn't even be a match.
Make
Since the refs can't do their job, it is.
Oh, a Luther splash from the ref. The ref is making a slight comeback.
Now, like the current only for the current time, champion of the Hardcore Championship, Graham Hall, said on a recent episode, big men should never be discounted. And the fact of the matter is that Tommy NC has proven himself to truly be one of the big heavyweights here in MCW.
I think Tommy's trying to hit a home run, but misses. But comes back with a deadly clothesline. Tommy's trying to get a comeback. And misses. With a jawbreaker to come away. He's making a slight comeback. Ooh, picking up Tommy.
The ref is trying his hardest to come back here. I doubt he can do it.
Where is the ref getting the strength for this for?
I don't know.
This is unbelievable.
I gotta admit it, I'm kinda impressed.
I'm disgusted is what it is.
But no matter what, I will always be disgusted by this ref. He deserves this punishment. He deserves for not doing his job correct.
Oh no, Tommy has a big body mass. What is he planning on? Oh my god, it's coming by the ref.
I hope the other ref is hating this.
This is not like the Tommy NC that we saw the other day. This Tommy NC looks fully focused and ready to burn into somebody like a laser.
This ref is just like, looks like the ref is just putting him over and not even trying.
The ref just used one of his famous DDTs on Tommy. Oh my god.
What a reversal.
What a reversal.
What is the ref doing?
What the?
Tommy's trying to get back to his feet. The ref is letting him get back up. I don't think there's a smart move from the ref. Tommy picks up the kendo stick and wheels on the ref.
I am not surprised. I'm surprised Tommy NC is going down here. This shouldn't even be a challenge for him. Man, Tommy NC is just treating this ref like a pup, like a pet. He is showing no remorse.
Now he's doing exactly what I would do, but the fact of the matter is that he's very focused here tonight. I've not seen Tommy NC ever look like this, and he is out for blood.
He is doing us a big favor by showing this ref that he should not mess with the real MCW roster.
He got the hand on the neck and a choke slam.
Great move.
And Tommy NC gets this win for MCW.
Thank God.
Now, I took great pleasure in watching that ref's pain in this match. A great effort made by the one and only Tommy NC. And I'm very happy to note that he put this ref in his place.
I'm just getting news that Isaac is going to the hospital. Both of his knees are messed up.
It looks like the damage that he took tonight might have been a little more than we even expected. So, all the best to Isaac Emerald, and we hope that your surgery at the hospital goes well and that you're able to come back to the roster here at MCW as soon as possible.
We cannot have another injured knee. What if he could never compete again?
I wouldn't ever count Isaac Emerald out, ever.
Me neither, but I'm very worried about his physical appearance.
Are you a doctor? Then shut your mouth. I trust the doctors that work for MCW more than I trust you.
I pay them?
So fact of the matter is that I'm sure that they'll do a good job in making sure that Isaac Emerald is taken well care of.
Let's just hope.
Oh my god, he's finally making his debut in the MCW arena. He said promos and everything in the other day. Have you guys seen those lately?
I recently saw that promo. I was looking very forward to Mr. Omega making his debut exclusively here on MCW, and I'd love to learn a little more about who this man is.
Well, I have a little background for you since I do know him. I won't be talking, but until then, he grew up with Radical and Mayhem, and that's all I need to tell you. I'm gonna be concentrating on my match.
Tommy, great match. How do you feel after that match? What, Dave?
I was just about to introduce Tommy NC, but you were quicker on the gun there and you got to the job. So yes, we got the one and only Tommy NC joining us here exclusively on commentary on MCW, St. Patty's Punishment. So Tommy NC, what do you have to say about your victory?
That I beat the snot out of him, and I showed him a message. And that I have a message for everybody. It gets in my way. And only one thing is annihilation, is that.
Perfect. Do you think that rep should get better at his job now, since you treated him a lesson in that match?
He better make sure that he gets good at his message. He better make sure he gets good at his job, because the next time he does that to me, I'm going to rip, as I said in my promo, I'll rip his balls off and shove it down his throat.
Sounds pretty disturbing, but I understand where you're coming from. Now, do you think that he will ever come back? Because you did a big favor for the whole MCW roster.
Possibly.
Alright, back to the panel.
Yeah, I think we should be concentrating at the wrestling that's going on hand as opposed to going on and on, hearing from Tommy NC. We know that he's out for annihilation. We'll keep our eye out for him, but the fact of the matter is that right now we have the one and only Mark Mayhem, the founder and owner of MCW, who's going up against the one and only JoJo Omega, making his exclusive debut here on MCW tonight on St. Patty's Punishment. And I gotta say one thing, Omega's looking extreme tonight. Now, although Mr. Mayhem is in fact wrestling, he will be back here on the panel and commentary as soon as he's done this match. But I've got my money on him, and I expect that he is going to be the winner in tonight's match against JoJo Omega. Now, we have to remind everybody that this is in fact an Extreme Rules match, so anything goes, and we might even see things that we have not yet seen here at Mayhem Championship Wrestling. So keep your eyes peeled, because you never know what you're going to see. And straight out the gate, Omega is showing some extreme ability. I can't believe how strong he's looking so far.
Sorry, my mic was muted. I agree with you. This match is going to be very extreme and very physical. But I have to go with Jojo Onega on this one. This man looks like a man that you would not want to run into in a dark alley. I'm going with him in this match.
And Mark Mayhem is also looking very strong tonight. But Omega is just looking dominant. And as always, I'm watching the social media that's happening, all the comments that are coming in regarding MCW, St. Patty's Punishment, and I've got to say that I'm very disappointed. Some people that are messaging me truly aren't those that should be watching what greatness is MCW.
I do not disagree with you there.
I am so impressed with Omega so far. He is making his debut here in MCW, and yet he is looking like 1,000%.
Like I said, he is my pick to win.
He's my pick to win too, but the fact is I might be proven wrong considering the fact that Omega is just showing such great strength and great technical ability.
Yes, and he's also trying to take Mayhem to the extreme as much as he can.
Well, he went under the ring and he got himself that table, so it looks like he's focused in doing some serious damage to Mark Mayhem. And Mark Mayhem also isn't someone to count out either, because he's always on the ball when it comes to staying on top of these sorts of things. After all, he is the founder and owner of MCW.
Hey, what is that up the ramp coming to the commentary table? It's Isaac, the Radical.
Órale, Holmes.
How are you feeling?
Oh, nothing. I just broke both my knees. I'm on a wheelchair. Same old, same old. Oh, my God. What a match we're seeing. All I have to say is the ref screwed me, and I have something to say about this guy, Jojo Omega. I've known him since I was a little fetus. Let me tell you, this guy ain't no joke. He's been raised in the hood, and unlike me, the demonstration of immigration, Jojo Omega knows how to put a big fight, as he was also a former MMA fighter in his background. So hopefully that builds to the portfolio inside of this match. And well, I'm going with Jojo for this one.
I can't disagree with you there, because he is my pick as well. And but that doesn't mean I've not lost any respect.
I'm gonna have to interject there. And you said, in fact, that Mark Mayhem was your pick, and now you're going over to Jojo. I'm sorry, but I'm calling you out on your...
I always said Jojo.
I'm sorry that you're having issues with your knee, Mr. Emerald, but the fact of the matter is that I'm not going to accept Mr. Barraso here switching back and forth, trying to appease what it's going to be. It's going to be Emerald, and I may be wrong. But the fact of the matter is, I don't go back on my word.
I did not. I said Omega all the way.
But Dave, my knees.
Why? Your pants are on fire.
But Dave, my knee.
Now, like I said, you better get to the hospital because it sounds like you're in big pain. So get all this fixed up and get back here to MCW. We want to see you back in the ring.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll off of my wheelchair, man. Tell the wife and kids I said hi. I'm gonna go order some Lucha Underground shirts. I'll talk to you guys later.
Now back to the action in ring. Unbelievable. Using technique. Using tables. Using skill steps. This is truly an extreme match. and I'm very glad to be here tonight commentating on MCW.
Me as well. And I'm even lucky to be here, commentating this great match.
And yet again tonight, for a second time, I am lost for words. We have the premier debut of Jojo Omega, and he wins over the established talent that is the owner and co-founder of MCW, Mark Mayhem himself.
Never
Have no words to describe what I'm feeling right now.
I think I got a splinter in my ass.
shocked. Mark, I need to ask you, from a worker standpoint, how do you feel about that match with Omega?
Fucking glad I hired him.
I can't disagree with you. You gave a great match with him. I have lost for words just like the Devious one does. But I need to ask you, do you think, since he's beaten you, the CEO of the company, do you think you can see great things into him in the very near future?
As again, there's many battles to every war, and this is just the first battle I see me and JoJo having.
That is a good point. Back to the panel.
Next we have Joe Cronin, the one and only, versus Lorn Darken. And I am in pain, and I think I broke my neck.
Oh, get better. Get better, sir.
He hit me with that Omega driver so hard my head nearly went through the canvas.
Jesus. I just, as a worker standpoint, I hope you'll be okay. And same thing with Isaac the Radical joining us here for about 5 minutes and then having to go to the hospital getting escorted out of here. We hope the best for him. If I need to ask you, Mark, before this, do you think that if Isaac cannot wrestle on both of his knees, do you think he could probably never wrestle again?
I've known Isaac for many years. He breaks up every single day. He left up the stairs this morning, twisted his ankle. He's skipping up the hood in the afternoon. That's a good sign. But let's not worry about that. Let's worry about this great match we have coming up.
Lorn and me have great matches, but can he beat the one and only Joe Cronin?
Mr. Rose, who wasn't going for him now?
He's not here right now. He said he'd be right back.
Oh, I think it's that. I think it's Michael. I think he wants to go there. Where the hell is Guadalupe when you need her? Can someone please get me a wheelchair like Isaac? Can someone go get me Isaac's wheelchair? Take him out of it and let him fall. I want that same wheelchair.
I will be right back, sir.
Get me the same one that he was sitting in. I will take him out of it, leave him on the floor, and bring me the wheelchair. I need it.
Your chair, sir.
What did Isaac say about it?
He just kept yelling my knee, so I didn't know how to say, so I just took it and ran.
Good.
You're welcome. Here you sit, sir.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Yeah, better. I like this one. That's real.
You're welcome. Glad I can help. Alright, back to the match.
We have the
me and him have great battles in the past, and he had a great match with Eddie. But why? The question still remains: why did he let him get away like that? Well, I don't think he'll let Joe get away with this one. I hope.
As always, Lorn Darken was looking quite focused at his task here tonight.
Did you get your mic to that?
Yes, I did.
The Guadalupe help.
And I'm very curious to see the outcome of tonight's match against Joe Cronin.
A head takedown by Lorn into a punch on Joe Cronin. A tie-up by Joe.
I can't say who should win this match because I respect these men both deeply. So it's hard to choose. Does the same go for you two as well?
I want Lorn to get his win, but I also do respect Joe Cronin very much.
That is a good point. I felt like the first time I ever beat one was out of luck, but I'd love to see him get a win finally here tonight.
Dave, who are you going for in this match?
I've had my eye on Lorn Darken since he came out here at MCW, and my belief is tonight he is going to get the upper hand over Joe Cronin. He's just in line for a new win here at MCW, and I know that tonight has to be his night.
But what about his losing streak? Will that continue?
You know, Tony, I'm getting a little sick and tired of the fact that you're not even listening to the commentary that I'm trying to do when I get a chance to actually speak. I just said that I want Lorn Darken to win.
I have to go with Joe. I think the Lorn just doesn't have it in him tonight. Maybe in the future. But what I've been seeing lately is not the Lorn that I personally know.
I'm too intrigued with this match to even talk. Lorn got him. And tossed him right over. A dragon sweeper. Dave Rose, can you give me a quick background on who Joe Cronin is?
Joe Cronin is the host of the Joe Cronin Show, quite prolific when it comes to the wrestling community. Not only is he a great reporter of news and facts of wrestling, but he's actually also a wrestler himself, and he has great skill when it comes to being in the squared circle.
Thank you very much, Dave. Oh my God! Lorn just hit him with it!
I think Lorn's out for blood tonight, and being an Extreme Rules match, I think he might be able to get his wish.
Lorn is going under the ring. What is he looking for? What is he looking for? Joe interrupts that. I don't think Joe wants to get Extreme right now.
Lorn is clearly focused on business, and he wants this win here tonight.
Working on the leg of Lorn. Ooh, a knee to the gut of Joe Cronin. A good reversal into a punch. Joe Cronin has the head. Ooh, right DDT. Into a pin, 1, 2, and a kick out from Lorn.
You know what? I'm not shocked by Lorn's appearance. You know, like I said before, what I've seen lately from Lorn has not been the Lorn that I've seen a long time ago. This is very shocking.
Ooh, a big boot straight to the face of Joe. Joe is down outside the ring. Lorn gets the sledgehammer. Joe takes the sledgehammer from Lorn. And he hits him with it. Right in the back, and he's still going. Oh my God, but Lorn does not feel that pain. He comes back with a clothesline. Elbow drop. Joe Cronin and Lorn are both amazing wrestlers, and I'm so glad to have them in this industry. Another boot to the head. Is Lorn bringing it back into the ring? Yes, he is. He looks like he's stalking. No, he's not. He went back out. Joe Cronin struggling to get up. He's breaking down the table. What is Lorn doing? Joe Cronin coming out. And Lorn, a backdrop suplex. Beautifully executed.
Lorn doesn't look too happy at all.
Lorn throws Joe onto that table, and he sets him up. Oh my God! What is Lorn doing? What is Lorn doing? Oh my God! A power... No, he can't be. A power driver on the table. Joe has to be dead.
Spectacular move by Lorn Darken.
No.
Holy shit.
Joe has to be dead, and this is why I made MCW for matches like this.
I am shocked. I didn't think it was gonna. I did not think Lorn would go this far.
I think I'm feeling that after seeing that.
Oh no, Joe's coming back. Throwing Lorn
How
into
is he
Jarren's
up?
team. Kicking the head of Lorn. I don't think Joe will be happy with this. Is Joe getting ready for something? Joe backs off of Lorn. I think Joe is still... Oh my God, a DDT. I think Joe is still groggy from that tombstone.
I wouldn't be surprised. He took a serious.
Oh my God! Lorn has won his first match in the MCW ring. What a great fucking match.
I am shocked. I really denied it.
I have to congratulate Lorn.
Me too. Oh my God.
Just as I predicted, the one and only
Just as I was
man.
wrong.
Just as I predicted, the one and only Darkman winning the match here tonight.
The wonder of the world is gone.
Maybe if people want to, you know, really have to scream the road.
You know what? That sounds very logical and very civil, just like a Canadian. But you know, we again here on MCW, so anything goes. And I have to say that I'm very impressed with Lorn Darken here tonight. Very glad to see that he got this well-deserved win, because he truly deserved it.
That was a great match.
Finding I'm more lost and found when she's not around. When she's not around, I feel it
And we're up to our main event, I believe.
Alright, I got you. I tried my best.
What the fuck off my dude?
One thing I will say, though, is I've been very much looking forward to this main event match here on St. Patty's Punishment.
Okay, now you have this American Navy Alliance coming at you on the table. Just us, no iron from Boston. You think we're running this game?
We're running the whole show.
Who are you going for in this match, Mr. Rose?
Well, clearly the favorite in tonight's match is Graham Hull. However, I will never count out Tony Barraso, because the fact of the matter is he's shown some great ability and great heart, and I cannot discount him for one moment, because you never know when he might come up with the upset.
I'm not going for the underdog. Underdog stories are for movies and books. We're not movies and books. We're wrestling.
That's right, we're MCW, Mayhem Championship Wrestling.
Look at him holding the belt that belongs to either one of us at Mayhem.
That's very true. Both you and I have our eyes on that belt. And the one and only Graham Hull is the only thing standing between us. As always, Graham is coming out with that arrogance and pizzazz only seen in a champion.
I have to say, at my place, the guy with my gut, but he is a great champion and I'm glad he's representing my gut.
Well, he's definitely put on some great shows on MCW. And we're in for a spectacular show this Sunday, March 22nd at Mayhem Mania.
You think that the Samoan Canadian Alliance might play a little something in that match?
You never know. And that's why you should never discount the Samoan Canadian connection.
Ooh. Ooh. That's my only reaction. Look at the Italian coming to the ring. Big from Boston.
As always, Tony Barraso showing that arrogance exclusive to those that live in Boston. A little bit similar like that Joe Cronin character. And he's always on his phone. He's always so important that he has to be on his telephone before addressing the match that he has.
Who do you think he's talking to? Who do you think he's getting a little advice from?
I don't know, from how upset he looks like maybe he invested improperly in a loser company.
The stocks are going down. The stocks are going down.
Well, we'll see the value of the stock once he gets into the ring tonight with Graham Hull. And Tony Barraso looks quite focused here tonight, although he is still talking on his phone. It looks like he might be ready to face the one and only Graham Hull.
A tie-up from Tony and Graham. Graham taking control. A very good takedown from Graham. Drop kick by Graham.
Now, I'll give Tony Barraso one thing. It looks like he's not scared to go up against an opponent that's twice his size.
Graham just pounding on Tony. Do you find this bullying in a way, or do you find it just wrestling?
I think he's playing with his prey.
Do you think this is just practice for what we're going to see on Mayhem Mania?
It could be possible, but the fact of the matter is that I'm going to put Graham Hull through a punishment that he'll never forget.
Dave, I am sorry, but I'm in that match too, and I'm not letting you walk out so easily with my body.
Well, I've got something planned for you too, but the fact of the matter is that Graham Hull is still one of the main competitors of that match, and we should never discount him.
You never discuss the big guy. He's a champion for a reason.
Speaking of never discounting, this Tony Barraso is showing a lot of spirit here tonight. Amazing moves and amazing technical ability against an opponent that clearly is much larger than him.
Oh my God, Graham! That was Graham fighting.
Tony Barraso is just not giving up.
That's a German suplex by Graham. Power of Graham is definitely being shown in this match. Graham throws Tony into a corner.
Tony Barraso's taking some huge hits from Graham Hall.
Tony Barraso just tossed Graham over.
What a huge move.
Graham hits him with the cutter. What is Tony Barraso supposed to do?
Let's hope he survives.
That's another German suplex by Graham.
He's not taking it easy on Tony Barraso.
And another one. And another one. That's 4 for the night.
I think that's a record so far for Graham Hall.
Oh my God, Tony broke up that record. So
These
what,
two
yeah,
com-
4
these two
suplexes.
competitors are seeing some extreme punishment.
That's 5 suplexes for the night. Graham is definitely showing his power in this match.
And it's definitely something that's clearly evident for his ability and his power shown here in MCW. I still can't believe how capable Tony is after taking so much punishment here in this match.
That's 6. 6 suplexes of the night.
I don't even understand how Tony is still even standing. Huge hits delivered to Tony.
The jawbreaker from Tony.
This match so far is proving to be probably the best of the night.
Reversal after reversal after reversal. What else is this match going to be full of? Oh no, that's still blood. That brings our count up to 7.
Count tonight is 7, and it's truly spectacular.
Is he going for another one? Good trick from Tony. Oh my God, a wheelbarrow! What does he call that move? And Graham wins this match with his finishing move.
think he calls that move the O-Leave.
Well, after that match, I think Tony is leaving.
At least needs a few days rest after such a hardcore match.
That is crazy. Someone having an orgasm on our table. Mr. Rose, can you please clean that up?
That's not my job. I'm here to wrestle. Not to Guadalupe's woman.
And there is a champion for you. He's sending a message to me and Jarren.
I'm very impressed with what Gray was able to accomplish tonight. Truly proving that he is MCW hardcore champion material. But we'll see that change come this Sunday, March 22nd.
I think we have a very first Tony at our table. You know where you are, Tony.
Yes.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Oh, Big Daddy win.
Oh, and we have the champion. Dave, you can have Tony Barraso. I'll always give you the chance.
All right.
You can go.
Hey, fellas.
How you doing, champ? How was that match? How you feel?
I mean, I wasn't even clear to freaking wrestle. I came in here, this little bitch boy want to talk shit, and he wants a piece of me. Here you see, I can throw him around the ring like a rag doll. Okay? I can barely even open my mouth. My little prick punched me in it 4 times. Alright? He's lucky I didn't do worse to him. But I'm about to take me a Percocet and go lay down.
You do that, champ. You get better because you have a match against me and Dave, and we're gonna put you through hell on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah. Go get your phone.
I want you at 100%, Graham. I don't want to have any excuses from you when I win your championship this Sunday.
Whoa, Dave.
That's 50%.
It's my championship at the end of this, and I'm coming back for it. That baby's coming home with me.
Well, you're taking up that opportunity that I've earned and I deserve and I'm owed, and we'll see the outcome this Sunday.
You two ladies squabble it amongst yourselves. How about?
Yeah. Hope your team fucking kill you. I mean, feel better.
So now we're going to go directly to Tony Barraso, who's going to talk about his match against Graham Hall.
Graham was an immense competitor. He gave his all tonight. I don't know if it's 100%. I think I really should not have underestimated. I don't know what the hell I was thinking before I went in that match. I think I was overconfident with myself to face a beast like the champion Graham Hall. And I think this looks good for him going in Mayhem Mania. But I don't know about me.
Are you saying that you might not be able to compete at Mayhem Mania?
I never said that.
I'm just checking. Because you took a beating again.
I've taken worse, you know that. I've taken it by the one yourself, you. Any other questions before I can go rest?
Yeah, go get your ass to the thing.
Okay. Have a nice night.
Okay, and that's it for me. I am Mark Mayhem.
And I'm Devious Dave Rose. Thank you for joining us here tonight at this epic St. Patty's Punishment pay-per-view.
Involved in Mark.
My knee!
Get back!
Y'all been marked by Mayhem.
And my knee.
Dave, you sign off, please.
Stay devious.
And that's all for tonight, guys. We need to this channel, as ever, we will remarks, don't forget to and Tony